Hello everyone. Today I'm resuming Uncharted Waters online. Right. The last time I was in the inn. Let's see, what quest do I have? No, nothing. Dagger as protective measure, maybe? The last time I was supposed to have a magic book. Where did I put it? Book of Wisdom. Yep. A fairy tale you heard at the tavern, it remained with you. They say it is based on a true story. So is this children's fairy tale the truth or not? Lots of stories. Maybe I should ask the bartender what he got. Recently, a new vein of gold has been found in North America. No, I'm not hungry. I think I better go back to the Adventurers Guild and find a quest there. Walk to Adventurers Guild. Looks like today is a busy day for the market. First job for the girl. That announcement not can Larry. I think it's a later thing. I can't go. To the port then. Liner info. How am I gonna get on a ship? There's a lot of ferries. Might be cheaper for me to sail there. Is there anything else you would like to know about before you set sail? Come from supplies. Before setting sail, be sure to check your water, food, and sailors. Load water and food in provisions. 10 days work should be plenty in this area. You should also load munitions for the canoes and timber for repairs in case of a pirate attack. 2 barrels each should do it. You can find sailors at the tavern or at the port. Pirates' acts against voyagers of other nations can lead to international conflicts. As such, they are prohibited by all nations. However, it is very hard to monitor what occurs that far out in the ocean. With that said, you may be attacked by other sailors in these hostile waters. Bear in mind that sailors of the same nationality may attack you as well. These types of sailors do so knowing that their notoriety will increase, so be very careful out there. I'm okay, thanks. Here, take this just in case. Team Lifesavers. Use this life-saving equipment when your ship has become immobile due to shipwreck or when you have lost all your sailors. You will be able to resume sailing without losing your things. With that said, have a safe journey. Gotta check provisions. I already have 20 days worth of stuff. I probably should get some timber. Timber. Okay. I think that's enough. Employ sailors. Oh, max out. It's cloudy. We got 5 sailors, 2 cannons, and 45 things in the hold. Let's see, auto navigate to where? Forget it. Persia cultural tents are presently installed in London. Scrooge would like that. He likes the Middle East a lot. Frankly, I'm a little lost. Where should we? Do I have to manually sail there? Probably should. How to travel on seas. You click the sail icon on the bottom right of the screen, your ship will begin to move. You double click the surface of the sea while the anchor is lowered. Your ship will begin to move as well. To change the direction of your ship, double click towards the direction of the sea that you wish to travel. To enter a city, approach it until you're close enough and click on the city. Once the ship begins to move, auto sailing will be automatically activated and the sail will be controlled automatically. Right. This is London, how am I supposed to sail out? That's a different way of controlling a ship. Go to harbor. Right. I think the mini-map has gotten mixed up. Wrong direction. There's nothing more to say there. I must ask you to leave. Goodbye. They must discover the ship. Have to explore. Alright, let's sail. This time I have to be careful. Sea battles. Once you enter battle, the surrounding sea area will be enclosed with a border. Once you exit the border, you'll retreat from the battle and the battle will end. You can restock munitions at the port. When on seas, the remaining munitions will be displayed like this, an icon. When you are within range of attacking enemy, you can click on the enemy to attack them with cannons. You'll be able to deal damage easier. You attack with cannons when facing the enemy ship's stern or bow, the front or back. Also, when your ship makes contact with the enemy ship, melee battle begins. As melee battle is a battle between sailors on both sides, it is important to keep track of the number of sailors you have on board. Yeah, I don't think I want to get into a fight just yet. I have to go this way. Full speed ahead. Long trip. Oh, dolphins! That is a good sign, right? I should keep sailing this way. Yep. There's a city nearby. Now I pick up how to control the ship in this game. It will keep going forward on auto sailing mode. You have to raise or furl the sail. You can drop anchor you want. Also, in any case, I think I'm heading to Holland now. Should be there soon. Entered North Sea area sail handling skill. By learning the sail handling skill, you'll be able to increase the speed of your ships. The sail handling skill activates automatically. This skill can be learned by talking with the Adventurer Guild Master while your job is either Adventurer Learner or any other job that has sail learning as a favorite skill. Body language, you can convert people on the street without knowing that language. Slow down the ship a little, otherwise we'll crash into it. Whoa. Almost. Antwerp. And for adventure experience, explore backup ship handling proficiency increase to level 10. Let's get into the harbor. There we are, still raining. Supposed to go to Amsterdam. Not here, I'll check back some other time. Set sail, yup. Surveying skill. You use the surveying skill while sailing on the sea. The coordinates of your ship and a map of the surrounding area will be displayed. Cities that you have previously visited will also be displayed. Right. Rainy weather. I'd better be careful. After this peninsula, I think it's Amsterdam proper. But it's worthwhile trying to check out all the other cities. To Rotterdam. Yep. Adventure skill now level 3. Need repairs? Not now. The tavern or bar or whatever, maybe later. I'm not that hungry yet. Back to the sea. my supplies. They're about the same anyway. Always food and water. Very important. Right, time to go. Disasters at sea. While sailing, various disasters can happen. With each type of disaster, there is a specific way to deal with the situation. Poor sanitation is the stage where your deck is notably dirty. If left alone, it can cause a rat infestation or plague, decreasing the durability of your character equipment. To deal with this situation, you can use an item called deck brush. Malnutrition is the status where sailors are lacking nutrition. If left alone, it can cause a sailor to suffer from scurvy. To deal with this situation, you can use food items. Rat infestation is the status where infestation of rats occurs within the ship. If left alone, it can decrease the amount of trade goods as well as the durability of character equipment. It may cause a plague as well. To deal with this situation, you can use an item called rodent killer or cat ornament or use eradication skill. Scurvy is the status is where sailors are struck with a case of scurvy. If left alone, it can decrease the number of sailors and durability of your character equipment. To deal with this situation, you can use the item lime juice, food items that have the effect curing scurvy, or the pathology skill. Plague is the status where sailors are struck with a plague. If left alone, it can decrease the number of your sailors and the durability of your character equipment. To deal with this situation, you can use an item called Effective Plague Cure or the Pathology skill. Fire is the status where there is a fire situation on your ship. If left alone, it can decrease the durability of both your ship and your character equipment. To deal with this situation, you can use an item called Fire Bucket or the Firefighting skill. Yeah. Really need to learn to use first aid. In Burning Sea, you could sail against the wind, you could turn the ship around. It was like controlling a car. But Enchanted Waters seems to be different in terms of ship handling. Right, I got to sail past the peninsula. Don't fight with the ship yet. It's supposed to be playing a scholar, investigating and finding out things in the world. Louder, slow down. This is a fairly large city, I think. The scene over here is called the North Sea. Not much help here. Right. Off we go then. Sunny, clear day, clear night. Yep, we are there heading to Amsterdam. Let's go in. Yeah, I was supposed to find the church, I think. Yep. That's a big church. Lord of bonfire. It's a beautiful church. A pastor is usually the parish priest, I think. We'll finish a prayer. The minister's story. A stained glass rendition, the Virgin Mary. Oh, you must be talking about the one we removed before our last renovation. I think we stored it away in the storage room somewhere, but I'm somewhat busy at the moment. You should be able to figure out where it is yourself. You'll read through the log on the bookstand. If you need it, you're welcome to just take it with you. Alright. Priest's diary. Due to repair work, I removed the stained glass of the Virgin Mary that the church was looking over and stored it in a room off the passage behind the altar. If I recall, I received it when I first became priest here. I was deeply touched. Check the quest screen. I need to go to Seville after this. Check behind the altar. Search. Down the hallway behind the altar. Where is the altar anyway? Let me think. Where could the other hallway be? Don't tell me I have to go outside. Two time skill, the one that consumes a vigor to be active for a set duration, and the ones that are automatically activated once you learn them. The purple bar located at the top left of the screen indicates your vigor. The bar located directly below the green bar, which shows the number of sailors, is the sailor's fatigue. You can use item and choose a food item to use to recover vigor. You can also recover vigor used or talk with the barkeeper in any city and order food items. When doing so, you order both drink and meal items together, the vigor recovery effect will be increased. Ordering food and drinks continuously will make you full or drunk. When this happens, you are unable to order anymore. Might as well buy something nice to wear. Item shops and peddlers. The item shop sells various items such as character equipment, recipe books, delivery packs, and land battle items. The products sold vary between cities. Peddlers purchase certain consumables from players and sell them to other players. Peddlers can be found in large cities, but there are some cities where there are no peddlers. The consumables that peddlers buy and sell differ between cities. Also, depending on the stock of consumables, the buy and sell prices will change. Perhaps you may be able to purchase products you want at a cheaper price if you check regularly. I wonder why it's not allowed. Oh. Try on what do I look like? Looks nice, I think. Oh wait, guys' clothes can't wear that. This is androgynous. Buy something to eat anyway. pea soup. And then milk, I guess. Alright. You should be able to sell point with about 119 ducats here in town. Yeah. Barkeep, lately treasure hunts have been popular amongst voyagers. If you're interested, I can tell you what I heard about how to do one. I should listen. But first, the purpose of a treasure hunt is to uncover relics, a word used to indicate a number of different legends. A treasure hunt isn't easy. That's why the targets became legends. You must gather clues. These clues come in a wide variety of forms, from simple rumors to sailing records to memo fragments. If you want to start a treasure hunt, just talk to us and begin treasure hunt. Then you just choose from among the thieves provided your treasure hunt can begin. Do you have any questions about this? How do I find clues? As I said before, clues come in many different forms. You have your rumors, your pieces of paper ripped from a memo, and so on. That means there's no one way to look for them. Some you will run across, some people will bring to you. So when collecting them, try doing different activities. But they do say that it's easier to find clues after you actually start a treasure hunt. Perhaps that is because the hunt is then always somewhere in the back of your mind. Do you have any questions about this? What do I do with the clues? After gathering some clues, you need to assemble them. Well, just think of it as lining up the clues and then hoping something occurs to you. But keep in mind that you can't assemble clues if you are not on a treasure hunt. You can even assemble clues on different things, but in total it's not as effective. Still, it stands to reason you're trying to get inspiration from things that don't really fit together. If the assembly works, then they say you get a better, more higher rank clue. Sometimes the information is even added to your voyage record. Do you have any questions about this? What happens when I assemble discovery clues? You can also add discovery cards to your assembled clues. What you need to remember is that adding cards is a two-edged sword. They say that depending on the rank of the clue, you could even lose your card. And if you use a totally irrelevant discovery card, the whole assembly might fail. Yeah, any questions about this? Others? What are themes? Themes basically separate treasure hunts by purpose. Only clues from a selected theme can be chosen as the base and be ranked up. There are a number of relics for each theme, or at least that's what I heard. Yeah, any questions about this? How do I use clues? They say a high rank clue can be used from the clue list to undertake a quest. Basically, you go out to validate the legend behind the clues you have assembled. Top rank clues are sure to pave the way to unraveling the truth behind the legend. Yeah, any questions about this? How do I discard themes? You cannot choose two themes at the same time. However, I can understand wanting to change themes. At times like that, you'll just have to discard your theme. Then you'll be able to pick a new theme. Just remember that if you discard your theme when you're in the middle of a quest triggered by a clue, you lose the quest too. That's enough. Thank you. Is that all you want to know? I can explain again there's something you didn't understand. No, thank you. Alright, well just give me a holler and if you want to start a treasure hunt. This is your first time, right? Nice to meet you, I'm Johanna. Not today. I had to figure out how to get on the... actually get on the... behind the church. Well, until next time then.